Time for round 2. My opponent has a very intimidating avatar. I don't know what the name is. Word of Command. Yeah, this hand is fine. It has 2 drops, 3 drop, and I can maybe improvise this with the Welder Automaton. Probably gonna lead with the Welder Automaton, since if I draw a Sweatwork Brawler, I want to cast it on turn 3. Back on Mulligan. The other argument is that I may trade off this, and then I can get some value off these Herbalists. So as I said, now it's a little different because the Automaton trades with that. But if I play the Herbalists, my opponent has to pump it and waste some mana. So I think that actually changes my plans a little bit. So now if my opponent attack, I pretty much just gonna block and waste his mana. Alright, if I draw Sweatworks Brawl, I get a little bit punished, but I didn't, so. Don't think I'm getting punished too hard here. I mean, if I play Welder Automaton this turn, then I play the Treasure Keeper. Then if I don't draw a land, I can cast the Enraged Giant, but if I draw a land, I can just cast it anyway. So I'm gonna go with the Reckless Racer. Maybe loot away a land, but as it stands, I actually need all my lands. So 3 color special. Oh, too bad he didn't play it on a creature that was an artifact, so I can still tap it for mana. So now I have to choose between double Automaton or Treasure Keeper. Obviously, the advantage with the Automaton is that I'm guaranteed to cast Enraged Giant next turn. So yeah, let's do that. Hope it doesn't have the -1/-1 to all creatures. That would be bad. If I absolutely 100% knew I was going to draw a land next turn, I may play the Treasure Keeper, but I want to cast a Giant next turn. If he attacks, I'm just going to take it. Could this be a counter spell? Well, let's find out. Actually lose a... This is potentially a 3/3, so I can't attack anyway. So I could cast Chandler's Revolution on his Automaton, but I'm just gonna go for broke here. Gotta make hay when the sun's shining. As I said, I can't attack with the Herbalist, so seems pretty easy. I hope it doesn't have Fumigate. Oh, okay. So if he attacks, I could block, but then he gets a 1/1, so I'm just going to take 2 damage here. Don't want to give him a 1/1 here. I think it's pretty easy. I'm just going to axe this, tap the island, since it seems to be the splash color. And then I'm actually going to attack with everything. If he wants to trade, that's fine. He doesn't gain any revolt either way. And he takes 1,000,000 damage. Yeah. Here is where the tapping of a land probably is gigantic, because my opponent's trying to get back into the game and depriving him of 1 mana. Pretty sick. So I could board in this. I only saw 1 flyer though. I usually want 2 targets to put that in. This Appetite seems good. He can also take out enchantments, which is important if he wants to go deep with the hidden stockpile. Yeah, I want to see a little bit more in the way of flyers before I board him takedown. And his hand is close, but in the end, if this was a 1-mana Cyclone, maybe it's more close, but yeah, I'm gonna put that on the bottom. I need I have green mana with Prophetic Prism, but I need more mana. I'm gonna have to draw land pretty soon. Alright, there's a land. As I said, this Prophetic Prism helps me. Gonna go with the Reckless Racer first. I'm not sacrificing an artifact anytime soon with the steep mana requirements, although that helped. But the Reckless Racer helps me to maybe find what I need. I could loot away the Smasher. Okay, so now if I attack, he can just double block. That's annoying. Could hunt the weak, but then he draws a card. Actually, if he I can attack, because if he double blocks, I first strike down the Filigree Familiar. And then my guard doesn't die. That means I can get rid of this mountain. So I think I wanted to find an artifact here, but didn't. So yeah, this seems fine. Hunt the weak obviously doesn't work unless I wanted to 2-for-1 myself, which I don't. I'm just gonna play this card here, and next turn I can go either Giant or Tiger, depending on. If I want attacks, it's more likely I can play the Giant, because right now my opponent can double block my Enraged Giant. Doesn't seem like good value to me. Pillar Bug, okay. Alright, still. So the Enraged Giant, as I said, is not great here. It just gets double blocked. But the Reckless Racer can attack. If I wanted to loot, I think I want to get rid of this Welder Automaton. That card doesn't do much right now. So that seems alright. Ooh, that card could be good later. So now, probably not gonna discard too many more lands here. Just gonna play the Tiger. Yeah, I can still use Hunt the Weak if I want to. Not gonna sacrifice with the Emerald Bruiser because I don't have double green, so dealing 2 is not a huge priority. Okay, so again, Enraged Giant, not great. Yeah, I think this game's gonna come down to the Aether Basker and see if my opponent has a removal spell for it. So I could use Hunt the Weak and then attack, but I'm just gonna play a land and play the Enraged Giant. Leave green mana up, because why not? And I don't want to loot because my hand is perfect. Or, I mean, Hunt the Weak is to terminate. Ooh, well, now I might have to use Hunt the Weak here. This only targets creatures from it. Players, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably. That doesn't seem very beatable in the long run. I mean, if I cast this and he has a removal spell, then things end up bad for me. So my opponent can't have that much, right? He select for inspection, can bounce. He can have negate, but I can't do anything about that. He could have. I can't think of much. Don't have any good attacks here. I don't think. I mean, all right. Yeah. And he draws a card. So if I put the counter on the Reckless Racer, he just can block it. So seems like I'm better off. Still gonna put on that card. Alright. That worked out good. Next turn maybe I can attack with that. Actually, why didn't I kill the Quicksmith Spy? I have absolutely no idea. Now I'm getting super punished here. God, that was such a bad play. I can't dance. I just tunnel vision, I guess. Alright, let's play this card. Put it on that. The attack. Scarred Cobra. Alright. I might as well play this. That was a very bad play. I should get punished for it. I'm a little disappointed in myself right now. Alright, band is good. I think I'm gonna attack and loot away this Sweatworks Brawler. It can't. It's getting brick walled by some of my opponent's creatures, so. Okay. Want some value. I guess the Felidar Guardian doesn't give my opponent too much value here, but. Alright. I'm just gonna hope this Aether basket goes the whole way. Seems a little bit unlikely, but since my opponent is on so many cards. There's the swamp. Okay. Doesn't do that much here. But I guess he gets to draw an extra card now. Oh, yeah, that's true. He gets to move that. That's a pretty good play. But if I draw Appetite from the Unnatural, I get to deal a lot of damage. Alright. Well, I have to dig for that Appetite from the Unnatural here, so no, get rid of this Herbalist and pay energy. If I draw Appetite from the Unnatural, the Edelwin basket is going to be so large that it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Probably shunt blocking the Reckless Racer. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna kill the Dockhand and the Guardian, I think. Yeah. Opponent's board's getting a little diminished here. If I ever draw Appetite from the Unnatural, I think I win. Another one. Alright. This has a trample, right? Yeah. Could be time to throw away the Treasure Keeper just to see if I can hit Appetite from the Natural here. If I do, I'll probably just win. Could also throw the Prophetic Prism, of course, but I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, haha. There we go. That was pretty lucky. Haha, I did not deserve to win that game. I played bad, but sometimes you just get lucky. And I played to my outs, so fine with that. Let's just play the last round too, why not? But I know when I play bad, that's fine. I just was so tunnel vision to kill the artifact that gained ability that I just forgot that I could just target the Quicksmith's Spy. So let's play first. This hand seems kind of spicy. I have a turn 3 Enraged Giant. pretty sick. And then I can follow up with pumping it up. This is something special. Let's hope my opponent does not just have like a random removal spell. Scrounging Bander. Sorry, just gonna go for the most broken start possible. Well, you will be fine later, I think. This is pretty sick. This is living. What? Choose target creature cancel. Boom. And I have a Terminate in my hand too. Alright. So my opponent can't have anything here, so I'm just gonna pump it up. I can't cast both creatures anyway. But now I can cast the Aether Revolt. Let's sacrifice this. Draw a card. This is why the implements are so nice. You can just, when you flood out, you can just sacrifice them. So they're like the best, they're like Mind Stones. They're like Mind Stones. Because you tap them for mana and then you draw a card. Ooh, that could have been good. See here, play a land. I have lethal, I think. No, I'm one shot, whatever. This is great. Let's spread our love a little bit. One reason to do this is to now my opponent is dead to my Welder Automaton activation next turn. So mono black. Whirlmaker makes me think my opponent is a little bit slower. I mean, takedown is a fine card against Whirlmaker, but I don't think the game's gonna come down to that. I have an appetite from the natural to deal with that. So I'm not gonna board in takedown, even though it's an interesting answer to Whirlmaker. Problem is that if your opponent is allowed to make like a lot of 1/1s with Whirlmaker, you're probably losing the game anyway. This hand is solid, it's not broken like my last hand was, but it has some solid cards. And a turn 5 Enraged Giant. Could be even early if I draw an implement. Did not. So my opponent had Vengeful Rebel. It's a card that is hard to play around if they have a way to enable it, but if they don't, you can sometimes just avoid blocking sometimes. I've drawn a little too many lands here. Spell would be nice. It's a spell. So now I could attack, but I want to cast Enraged Giant next turn. So I'm just gonna play this and say go. Yeah, maybe I could have attacked, but what if my opponent blocks? That's kind of awkward. Alright. Let's just hope my opponent does not have a counter spell. And he did not. And this seems fine. And, okay, that's fine. It's just a temporary solution. Okay, so my opponent getting another one. Could also, yeah, that card is also an assembly work. Okay. So now the Enraged Giant just trades now with the self-assembler. It's a little annoying. I could make it a 5/5 and attack. I get attack back for a lot, but then I can maybe start playing my removal spells. So I like this. Let's cast like this. Pump it up. Get a little bit deeper in my deck. And I don't. My opponent seems like he's kind of controlling, so I think raising is fine. I can easily go down to 12. No. Okay, that's annoying. Alright, so now I think it's time to play a little bit of defense now. I may have to kill that, that's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna attack for 2, I wanna possibly trade if I have a chance. My opponent has to remove a spell for a sailback. In trouble. Ugh, that card is annoying. Problem is, even if you kill that card, they can still use the card they get. So I hope it doesn't get Aether Basker. That wouldn't be great for me. Alright, so not casting Chandler's Revolution here. I don't think it does much of anything. I'm going to cast Prophetic Prism. And play Treasure Keeper. I'm going to put a mountain up. Maybe I can trick my opponent to think I don't have green mana for Nam Nam Cobra, but I have because of Prophetic Prism. So here's a game where I really wanted to have the Destructive Tampering. I think that card would be excellent here. Okay, so annoying. Okay, so he can start creating copies of Gonti. I obviously have to do something about that. He didn't fall for it. Ooh, that's a good answer to the Cogwork Assembler. But I think it's time to use one of these removal spells. So let's copy artifact. I think this just has to leave the table, and I think I'm gonna pump up the Treasure Keeper. And I actually find trading Treasure Keeper for Watchful Automaton, but my opponent can start scrying. That's not great for me. And if he blocks, I get a 2-for-1. Alright. It's not the greatest card in the world, but whatever. So, do I want to kill some of my opponent's stuff and maybe I start attacking? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna kill the Self-Assembler and Freestone and Island. I think this stops my opponent from casting Aether Basker if that's what he got with Gonti. And I don't think the long game favors me. Oh, that's the card he got. Okay, that makes sense. I was just a little bit confused for a while. That means I have an Aether Basker in my deck somewhere. I need to draw a spell soon. I'm gonna axe my opponent and hope to draw something sweet. I kind of did. So now I think I just cast Tiger from now. This game shows me why Destructive Tampering is so good. Ooh, I'm gonna get to trade a Cobra here. I like this. I'm gonna take 5 damage, but that's fine. Block like this, just make sure. Because, yeah. Maybe my opponent missed this, or maybe he's fine with this. Who knows? But my Nam Nam Cobra is not a great attacker here, so that's fine. If my opponent doesn't have anything, indeed. Alright. Gross. I'm gonna take 6, but I get to attack my opponent for 11 at least, if he doesn't have anything else. And so let's just start by attacking here. Oh, really? Come on. Come on. Alright, so now let's take it to play the Tiger. Question is, do I want to go down to low life. Yeah, I think so. I think I want to have this Chandler's Revolution as a surprise at some point. There is Gonzo again. Really annoying. This game's not going to be easy. Okay, that's a card I got. So I still have an Aether Bastard in my deck somewhere. Oh man. So the Riparian Tiger is a 6/6, gets blocked by Gonti. If I kill Gonti, my opponent 8. I'm gonna kill Gonti on an island here. If I attack with both, my opponent can just block with Kingpin, and then I take 5, then I'm dead. So I can't attack with both the Tiger and the Sailback. I can attack with everything, but yeah, I think that's my best chance here. So probably Kingpin on the Cobra, and then alright. So this game's Death Touch. I think I kill the Tiger. That game's Death Touch. My opponent goes down to 5. And, things look bad, but they do that either way. So especially now. But I was right in my assessment that my opponent is a control deck. I just lost this game to Gonti, I think. Gonti was unbeatable. Alright, I get to scry at least. My opponent put 2 cards on the bottom. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that seems good. That seems great. So I can cast Walking Ballista for 10. That's good. That is good. Now I can kill my opponent. Decent. That seems decent. Actually, alright. Boom. Oh, that doesn't help. Boom. But you can try. Alright, these games are hilarious. Didn't play my best, but they were pretty fun. So, thank you for watching.